oh yeah, give it 2 wines off the bottom. Well, no shit, Sherlock. I fucking did that.
Hello everyone, welcome to The Deep Drop. This is a fishing podcast, a little bit different, but it is a fishing podcast. My name's Luke McCredden. With me as always over there, right there, is Adam Ring. Ads, welcome to you, my friend. Never have I seen you in such hot form, but we'll get to that in just a second. How you feeling?
Oh, mate, I am on top of the world.
Yeah.
The world feels so much better when you're on a little bit of a hot streak.
Yeah.
And... mate, I'm in the fucking zone. Just saying.
I'd love to go put your voice through one of those analyzers now and then this time last year and see what your voice was doing.
Mate, I can tell you, you don't need an analyzer. I was ready to retire from all forms of fishing.
No, I'm being harsh.
Last year, but
it's fishing,
no.
It's fishing doing
awesome.
what fishing does. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Highs and lows,
Fucking
baby.
around.
It's what we do.
Yep.
It's what we do.
Awesome.
Welcome everyone. It's good to be back for another episode. We've got plenty to get through tonight. Obviously, talking a bit about what you're up and about for, Ads, but all sorts of fun stuff coming up. For those of you who are new, it is great to have you here. It's great to be talking with you on the Deep Drop. You are now part of the community, which is growing, ever rapidly growing, Ads, and it's great. But I do sometimes just wonder whether you're sort of a bit confused early on in the Deep Drop. Your Deep Drop journey, what is this all about? So, Ads, I throw to you, and I will again right now, to say, give me a bit of an explanation on what the Deep Drop is all about, please.
The Deep Drop is kind of like a ring light when you're trying to film shit.
Right.
And I encourage everybody to have a crack at this. You can try and film something without any form of ring light, and it's just okay. Like it's dull.
Yep.
Turn that bad boy on. All of a sudden, the world's a better place. Everything's bright and vibrant. And I feel as though you go through the full spectrum of a ring light from off to full noise as we release an episode. So we drop that episode on a Tuesday to Wednesday normally, and the ring light's just on. The world feels like a better place. Everything's bright and vibrant. You're up and about. And then as the week goes on and the episode gets older and we end out the week to record the next one, by the time we get to a Sunday night or a Monday night, the ring light's off. We've listened to the episode. Hey, for those that go back and listen, and some do, they go back and listen from episode 1 all the way through. Their ring light's always on, baby.
Always on. It's a bright world.
But for the ones that are week to week, the ring light starts on a Wednesday or a Thursday, depending on when we get time to record this bad boy every week, Luke. And it just dims.
Incredible.
All the way through to darkness until bang, new episode, and the world's bright, baby.
The Deep Drop is a ring light. Should we release our own ring lights? Oof. But it's a green.
Green light.
A green light.
Green means go.
Shit.
Let's fucking go.
Well, okay. Well, there you go. I mean, I don't know if you're sort of, there's some clarity now or you're even more confused. But hey, that's what we do. That's typically how we go about it. And listen, we just have a bit of fun. Adam, you and I have been around this fishing game for a long, long time in all sort of different areas, from retail to wholesale to product development to media to the fishery side of it. It's something we've been deeply entrenched in and doesn't get old. We get on here and we can just chat, and it just feels... It actually is... peek behind the curtains. We do this for a living, as in the fishing industry, tackle industry, whatever, retail, wholesale. It's nice to get on here and just have a bit of fun with the community, isn't it? Talking about what we love.
I love it.
Yeah.
Every second of it.
Now, if you want to get involved more than just listening to this, you can. You can go over to Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, Ads.
Correct.
Lots of comments on Spotify this week, and I loved it. I've been pushing for this, Adam, and I want to see more comments on Spotify. Comments on Spotify? What are you talking about, Luke? Well, I'm glad you asked. If you are listening on Spotify, you can look directly down right now. Actually, not if you're driving. Don't do that. When you get a chance.
When you stop at a red light.
No.
When you
don't touch your
turn
phone.
the car off and you are stationary.
When you look at the episode that you're listening to, you can comment straight on it. You can hear something on the fly and go, what? I need to tell these boys they're wrong. Do it, please.
I feel as though because of that aspect, and listen, we get absolutely nothing out of Spotify for telling you to go and comment. No. I just feel as though for a podcast that relies heavily on the community that comes along for the ride with us, Luke, I feel as though
you just choke a little bit.
Replying directly something. I did. I swallowed a burp.
I thought we lost you there for a minute.
I thought I disguised it pretty well. I feel as though commenting directly on Spotify is probably the easiest way, would you say?
I as far as just sharing your thoughts in the moment, because that's what happens, isn't it? You're listening, you might do it on listening to an NBA podcast, Edge, and you've got a thought there and then, but it goes away because you don't.
Yeah, that's right.
But the deep drop, we're all about questions, and if you can just quickly jot down your thought publicly, because that's what we do.
It's exactly publicly is where it's at.
That's all we do. This isn't scripted. We've just got a couple of little prompts, and we go.
And
what about this? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It's a great way to do it. Look, the other way, obviously, reaching out on Facebook and Instagram and stuff, love it. We Instagram's where we hear probably the most ads, if I'm being honest, from lots and lots of people. So bring it on.
Cool.
Keep it coming. Absolutely love it. There's also some silly stuff over there, like reactions of, am I still going to be sent people eating raw shit? Because I got another 3 or 4 just today, and just different video, and I'm like,
and I feel as though they're getting more obnoxious.
You see the guy that just ate the octopus straight off the rock?
What's going on? What the why is that a thing? Man, I'm lost for words. Why? I don't understand.
I don't know.
Why?
Lots of feedback for the bloke during the week who got absolutely roasted on his kayak trying to surf beach launch.
That was a slow burn too. There was multiple points through that I thought he'd made it.
I thought he'd made it. Yeah, he was through, and then there's just a wave appears out of nowhere, as they do. So lots of that sort of stuff. If you want to check that out, have a bit of fun. The website, thedeepdrop.au. If you're more inclined to shoot us an email, you can do that too. But also find all the episodes and bits and pieces over there, ads. Something you can find on the website, thedeepdrop.au, is the running tally of monthly resos ads. Now, we're not in a position to launch another one now. We're mid-month. But for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, every year people go, I've got a New Year's resolution. And we go, boring. We do monthly resolutions. Now, 2025...
It's practice.
Well, it was a practice. It was an audition, wasn't it? It was just a bit of a trial. And we didn't do very well. But we had a lot of fun setting resolutions or challenges, and a lot of people got on board and had a crack themselves. This year, we're getting serious about it. Yeah. Now, you will find it, the monthly resolutions tab on the website if you want to check them all out. So far, to date. So we've launched 2 for the year. Adam, you have launched into them as hard as ever. You've caught a dusky flathead on a prawn soft plastic, which was the February reso. Yep. And then we set the start of this month, we set a reso that we wanted to catch squid on all the different size squid jigs that are out there in the market, which is fun. We love squid fishing, but it is a challenge because you and I there's certain size jigs, we just don't use them. And just typically just wouldn't use them. And that's cool. And that's what this is about. It's getting us out of our lane a little bit. As I was just quietly kicking back on the decking in the sunshine, enjoying a coffee, and you bombarded me with messages saying, I'm back, baby. Ads, talk us through your morning, whatever morning it was, Sunday, Saturday.
It's on Sunday.
Unbelievable. Yep. Talking about launching into a reso and ticking some sizes off.
I had plans to do potentially a couple of different resos. I wanted to start the squid one, no dramas, but my plan first thing was to try and tick off a legal snapper on a prawn.
Oh, that could have been a good one.
So I paddled out there. It was sweet, settled out, sounded around a little bit, and not much, but I for some reason, the squid thing I wanted to do. I hadn't caught them in ages, so I think I had about 4 casts of pinkies and thought, nah, fuck this, I'm going to catch some squid. So I pedalled in. Long story short, it took me a little while, but I found out and figured out where they were, what they were doing. Listen, nothing complicated. It was everything you would expect from a squid. They were only holding in certain water depths, basically. But found them. It was great. So I thought, it's fucking reso time.
Yes.
Now, I learnt some stuff because it was a pretty good bite. If you found them, and they weren't hard to find, but if you found them, you could catch them. Now, what I learnt, for the most part, I think size of the squid jig doesn't matter if you just want to catch one.
Okay.
But I think you will work out, even in a hot bite, they will be more inclined to eat one specific size. Now, I ended up ticking off quite a few of the squid jig sizes. So in the book, we have size 2, 2.5, 3, and 3.5. They're all ticked.
Unbelievable.
I did cast a size 4. Couldn't catch one.
Oh, you did? You actually did catch it?
No, I did.
Sorry. So you did cast a size 4.
I did cast a size 4, and I cast it around in to where I was catching them on other sizes.
Okay.
So I haven't caught one on a size 4. I also found it a little bit more difficult to catch them on size 2s, to the point where the first squid that I caught on a size 2, you actually didn't see. I didn't send it to you because it was small.
Really?
So
okay.
I thought, nah, I can do better.
Well, typically with these resos, with any resos we do, the fish that needs to be caught has to be of legal size. But squid, doesn't matter.
No legal size.
No legal size.
But the ones I were catching all morning were about the same size. Well, no, they were all about the same size. So I caught a little one. So then I kept going, and I kept casting a size 2, and I got another one, which is the one you saw, which was still considerably smaller than the rest of them that I was catching. Now, I found this fascinating because it was a good morning. I got my bag. I got 10 squid.
Yep. Nice.
They were all the same size except for the ones caught on the size 2 squid jig, which were considerably smaller.
That is interesting.
So in a 1-session sample size, if you fished anything smaller than a size 2.5, you were going to catch smaller squid. But everything in 2.5, 3, and 3.5, now I only got one squid on 3.5. As soon as I ticked it off, I turfed it. But I caught multiple squid on 2.5s and 3s, and they're all the same size.
So, all right, talk me through your thought process here, because obviously there's quite a spectrum of jig sizes we need to get through, and we're talking 4's the biggest, and down to 1.8, 1.5, I think we're talking about.
Yep.
So did you just go with what you felt most comfortable with, just generally speaking, which would have been a 3 or a 2.5 maybe?
My very first cast was with a size 3 for 2 reasons. I can't remember the last time I used a 2.5 jig. For whatever reason, years ago, I just switched over to a 3, and that's where I stayed.
Same.
So, but I also got my very first squid to tick off the first size reso on the Rui Green deep drop jig.
Drop. Oh, shit.
And I told myself I wasn't even going to start until the first one came on that, because I didn't catch one on a deep drop jig.
This is how the influencers do it. This is how the influencers do it. They put the phone on there. Focus. Look at that. What a jig.
So that opened the account and started the reso for me this year, because I didn't catch a squid on one last year when one of the resos was to catch one on the deep drop.
No, but I did.
So
tick.
You did. So
or did we both have to? No.
That was a solo. So no, you ticked it, but I didn't even try. So I've worked out that effort equals fish.
Yeah. Funny that.
But there's a couple of things I want to shout out.
Okay.
I had my first real good look at, I think it's is it Amorous?
Yes. Yep.
Daiwa jig that's got the join in the head.
Yep.
A couple of things I want to say. As a sleeper, now I don't fish sleepers, and I've got a couple of sleeper stories real quick, and I've got a question for you at the end, Luke.
All right.
I fished a sleeper the whole time.
Yep.
Please, tell me, is there a better sleeper jig than those things? Because it was crystal clear water. I was in 4 meters. I could see the bottom clearly. And there was no wind, bugger or drift. I had to paddle at certain points. The drift was that slow.
Wow.
I had that jig sitting next to me on the bottom. I want someone tell me, can you find a better looking squid jig with the join in the head, with just a gentle rock of the kayak to give it this unreal subtle action?
Yep.
I couldn't believe it. I reckon I sat there for a few minutes just staring at it, because just waiting for. So interesting. I didn't get a squid on the sleeper.
Oh,
I got 2 cuttlefish on it though.
that's interesting. That is interesting. Why? There's got to be some science to that.
So I've got a theory. On this. I also didn't catch the cuttlefish where I was catching calamari.
Also interesting.
So on Sunday, all of the calamari were in your stereotypical broken ground,
Yep.
where you had to have just as much sand as you had grass cover, and you would catch them on the edges.
Yep. Edges are everything.
I started looking for them in the deep rough.
Yep.
Didn't get one, but got 2 cuttlefish.
Mm.
On a sleeper jig that wasn't getting worked, but was dragging through that shit.
Are cuttlefish the fat, lazy cousins of the squid that just don't really want to have to work hard? And also are antisocial?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
100% yes.
Because really, by the sounds of things, your drift was slow enough that you probably wouldn't have even clocked a speed. You know what I'm saying? Like you weren't.
it wasn't. Nah. When I got both of them, it was slack tide, no wind. I literally was sitting stationary.
The cuddly's like, oh yeah, a bit hungry. What's that? I'll have it.
And I think those things need time. So anyway, I released them because I couldn't be bothered with them. But I found that really interesting. I didn't get a cuttlefish on the cast, but got 2 on the sleeper that was sitting right there. They had plenty of time to look at it. They had plenty of time to react. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, there's a bit of a trend here. You also famously have caught the biggest cuttlefish I've ever seen in my life.
Which was the first cuttlefish I've ever caught.
And it was on TV. It was on hook, line, and sinker. That was enormous, that cuttlefish.
I still wasn't sure until 3/4 of the way back if it was a snag or not.
No, well, I think for the most part, you're like, it's Cal trying to bust it off. Like you were just trying to whip it off. It was crazy big. Anyway.
Yeah, so I found that really interesting that just a sleeper slow jig sitting right near the bottom was the cause of all cuttlefish, all 2 of them, which now makes it 3 that I've ever caught in my life. So no means am I a cuttlefish expert. But yeah, that was interesting. But the question I've got for you, Luke, is I still don't know if I can get around the sleeper jig.
It's a funny one. Well, do you reckon it's different in a kayak? Because I feel like in a boat, you're more inclined, just because you got more room, just go, oh, here, we'll just chuck one out. And not even really think too much about it. It's just more just, oh, well, we've got an extra rod, just lob it out. It's funny with the yak thing, right? Because, and interesting to hear you say that you haven't chucked a sleeper out for a long time. I intermittently will put a sleeper out. Usually not, but every now and then chuck one out. Usually does nothing, forget about it half the time, bring it up, it's covered in grass, weed. But, and to your point before, which I also found interesting about the Daiwa Amorous jig with that sort of more of a swimming action, I too used it as a sleeper with that, just thinking, oh, it might be all right, just cruising along, doing its thing. And of all the sleeper jigs, the sleepers I've put out over the last, honestly, 12 months, caught next to nothing.
Yeah.
But as soon as I put the Amorous out, was catching.
Well, okay.
And so I know you didn't, but I fishing, and I'm using a case study of a particular area in Port Phillip Bay that I just go and chuck the yak in and usually can get a handful of squid pretty comfortably, but the sleeper does fuck all.
Yeah, and okay, so bar the cuttlefish because I wasn't fishing
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah.
But I think I got one small squid on the sleeper, and it actually ate it when I was burning it back.
Yep. Doesn't count.
Just one, so doesn't count.
Well, it doesn't count as a sleeper, I mean.
No, that's right, because I was essentially working it.
Yeah.
I feel as though the sleeper is worth having out if the fishing's tough, because it doesn't matter. Because the issue I've got with the sleeper, it's either way too heavy and it gets snagged and it's a pain in the ass when you're trying to cast around and it's catching the bottom. And you can say, oh, yeah, give it two winds off the bottom. Well, no shit, shirt. Like, I fucking did that. And then the second there was any drift, it's just getting planed up too high in the water column anyways.
Yep.
And I just thought, this is not working for me. Yep. It's just being a pain in my ass.
Yep.
I'm going to wind it in. So that was sort of my... so what do I do with the sleeper? Like, if it's calm, put it out. If I'm going to put a sleeper out again, it's only going to be that amorous jig, because at least I get some action. But now, do you know what else is really interesting with that jig? And sorry to change the subject, but my mind's going a million miles.
Let's go there.
Let's go. So many things to ask you. So that jig has 2 tow points.
Yes.
To get the action that you want when it's in the sleeper position, I was tying to the very front tow point at the front of the nose.
Yep.
And the action was perfect. I was watching it. It was beautiful.
Yep.
I then cast the same jig around, tied to the same tow point, the one right at the very front. Shit house, didn't catch a squid.
Yeah. Interesting.
And so knocked the squid over on the 3.5, which was a Haramitsu, I think.
Yes, it looked like it, yeah.
Yeah, and then didn't get any more in that location, so paddled to kilometres away from where I was.
Yep.
Put the Amorous back on because I wanted to quickly knock over the 2.5, and it was the only 2.5 size jigs I had were from the care package that you sent me with those Amorous jigs in it.
Nice.
So I put on a see-through pink with a pink head. Again, I don't use fucking pink jigs. Hate them. But tied to the top tow point. So not the one on the nose, the one on the above the
top
head.
of the head, yeah.
Oh my God. I think it's my new favourite jig.
It's crazy. Well,
In that colour, in that see-through pink. I knocked off the 2.5 on that pink one, cut it off because I wanted to get one on a size 2. Didn't catch one on the size 2. Put the 2.5 pink back on. Got one straight away. Then got another one straight away. Then thought squid are on, cut it off, put on a size 4, cast that around for 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Didn't get a squid. Cut it off, put that size 2.5 pink back on.
Got one.
Got to 7. And then shout out to the Peanut in a near 6-odd metre glass boat that decided anchoring in the middle of my drift was the right thing to do.
Was it a jet ski?
No, it was some big... He may as well have been a fucking jet ski.
That's frustrating.
In this massive glass boat, anchors up, and didn't even slow down to drop the anchor. Just mowed it in, dropped the anchor, kept driving over it until he finally fucking stopped, literally right in the middle of my drift.
Also, who's that? Who's fucking anchoring on a squid grounds?
He didn't make eye contact with me at all.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to say anything because I'm just a speed bump in that little fucking
Yeah,
kayak.
I know, but fuck.
So I paddled off, and I thought, I hope you get absolutely fucking nothing anchored up there, because I was only picking him up in a certain part of that drift, and yes, he anchored right in the middle of it. So if he didn't get one, I would have been surprised.
Yeah. Did he?
And then I picked up
you
my...
didn't see him catch one? No. Good. Eat a dick.
No, I got the shits on. I got the shits on, and I tried to get around the other side of him, and I did that tiny little drift just to prove my point, very passive-aggressively.
Yeah, good.
But didn't catch one. He was literally right in the middle of the drift where I was catching him, so I was at the end.
So you've gone through a session and ticked off size 2, 2.5, 3.0, and 3.5. Well done, sir. Well done.
Oh, mate.
You are.
At
You
first,
are.
oh, mate, I've never had so much fun squid fishing in my life.
So good.
For a couple of reasons. It was fun to see what would catch and what wouldn't.
Yeah.
But you know the other thing that I think has changed things just a little bit for me? I used to get so honed in with specific colours. And we've been through this on the pod before. Like it was white or it was red and maybe I would dabble in some gold. I was never ever straying from the path. If I was going to fish for 6 hours on squid, I would just cycle through those three colours. And if they weren't eating them, stiff shit.
If they weren't eating them,
Mate,
they weren't there.
They weren't there. Mate, I don't think to a large scale, I think colour has a little bit to do with it, but it's nowhere near because I caught for each size squid jig that I caught a squid on, not one came up on the same colour pattern.
Can you, just because we've referenced it, and I think the community deserves to see the colour of that pink head clear body squid jig, because I'm trying to picture it in my own mind too. So can you, not now, off air, get a snap, send it through, and we'll post that on the gram.
Done. I'll send you that one because it's unbelievable. But will send you also a photo of the 4 exact jigs that knocked off each of those resos, and look how different the colour schemes are on all of them.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm just thinking about old faithful green deep drop jig over here.
Yep.
And then pinks and okay, yeah, do that. I mean, we did, we shared a bit of a teaser in our stories the other day, but we will put together only when we've completed this reso. We'll put together a bit of a video. But yeah, let's do that. Let's have a look at the jigs in question, please, Adam. That would be good.
Yeah, but it was very interesting. Awesome. I was pumped to tick off a few of those resos.
They are one of those
bagged, so I was happy with that.
Bloody oath. They are one of those weird sessions though, where you come off the water going, "Oh, what worked?" Well, nothing, but everything.
Yeah,
you know, like it wasn't like it was.
Yeah, but
red body.
Couldn't catch them on a size 4.
No, yeah, true. And small
and struggled on size 2s and only got small ones.
Question for you. You may have accidentally unlocked the technique if you want to target cuttlefish.
Do you know, I want to try it. And only go with sleepers. Sleepers only.
Well, yeah, but I was thinking, so let's just quickly, because let's not focus on cuttlefish. Let's just quickly tick back over what you just said. So there was fuck all drift. Effectively, you were teabagging them.
Yep.
Heavy heavy reef ground and weed ground.
No broken ground at all.
Ground.
It was thick. Yep.
Teabagging. Were you really close to the bottom?
Yes. Literally, like
touching.
I was literally right on. If I just changed depth by a bee's dick, I would have snagged it.
So you're just out of reach of snaggage, but right down there.
Yeah. And heavy rock and weed bottom.
So if I'm just thinking about techniques, like kayak on a glass day is great, but if there's a bit of breeze, which then normally a bit of drift or something, like a lecky, spot locking, just almost vertical jigging.
Well, I don't think the drift being slow was the reason I got him. I think it's because the jig was never being moved out of their line of sight.
Okay.
Because
so you could
the jig.
You could.
I think you could do it with the drift.
The drift. Okay.
I think you could do it with the drift, no worries. But I think the jigs have to stay literally as close to the bottom as you physically can without getting snagged.
And just swimming at the same depth.
You're just dragging them. You're just dragging them.
And maybe
I think you could get them.
Were the cuddlies on the Amorous, the jointed head, or not?
Yes.
Okay, they were. I'm just wondering whether
full white with the chartreuse head.
Wondering whether, because it would have had a bit of a swimming action whilst just sort of sitting there.
Yes,
so it's got a bit of a wiggle woggle.
And I think that's the key. It was moving. I don't know what it would be like without those jigs where you're just dragging non-moving piece of cloth.
Yeah. Fuck.
I think you could almost get a bag of cuttlefish.
What is the bag? What's a bag of cuttlefish?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's included in your squid bag.
Do you want me to do a quick search?
So it's 10.
Let's have a quick search.
I think it's 10.
Oh, did you look at it?
No, I didn't, but I think it is. I probably should check. I didn't keep them. I released them
Oh, hang on.
because I couldn't be bothered with them.
Well, this is the other thing. What we know they're good bait.
They're unbelievable to eat. Have you ever eaten cuttlefish?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Okay, so there's no minimum size limit for cuttlefish, and they're included in a combined bag with squid of
Yes.
10. Okay.
Yeah.
And octopus. Interesting. So it's like GTs, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you can keep more GTs than you can cuttlefish.
Correct.
Wow. Okay.
But I think if you legitimately wanted to target them, I think
Slow and steady.
that would be the way to do it. Slow and steady, thick, not broken ground, thick.
Heavy ground.
If you can find like rock combined with weed cover on it as well, and just drag those jigs. Those amorous ones would be awesome because you get an action on a slow drift. Tie to the front toe point, not the one on top of the head. Because if you tie to the one on top of the head and cast and retrieve, it darts like a normal squid jig.
Right.
But if you tie it to the nose, the very tip of the nose, and try and work it, it does fuck all.
Okay. Gotcha. Wow. Okay.
Oh, it was fascinating.
Well, hats off to you for ticking off some resos because we're in a really good place on that one. We need to go out and start really focusing on those small jigs and obviously the size 4 and the big size 2. But, mate, you've done it. You've done well. You've done us proud. Good work, Adam. Let's get at it.
Pumped.
Looking for your next fishing weapon? Bar Crusher is Australia's #1 fishing boat builder, leading the industry in design, excellence and quality. For the most advanced plate aluminium fishing boats or to build your dream boat online, visit barcrusher.com.au. Ads, I've got a question for you. And look, forgive me if this seems a bit basic bitch sort of a question. I don't deal in these all that much anymore with my own fishing. I want to know, like, are people using circle hooks anymore?
If you never indulged in circle hooks before, does it count as not using them anymore?
Well,
Because I got a theory. Circle hooks shit me.
right.
I'll say it.
But did you? So you didn't dive into the circle because it was a huge. I won't say fad. It wasn't a fad because they've got their place and they still do. But it peaked almost. Is that fair to say? Back when we were probably working in the tackle store, and it peaked with the snapper fishery. The game. I think the marlin and the circle hooks for game fishing's probably always been a thing and still is a massive thing. So sort of removing that out of the equation, circle hooks became big for King George whiting, brim. Like it became a real
snapper.
I don't hear them spoken about like they were because it was kind of like, what, you go and snapper fishing without circle hooks? What's fucking wrong with you? But you know what I mean? And maybe
I think I know why.
Please give it to me.
Because they're just shit compared to a J hook.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think it is.
Where do they? Because I get the concept. We had this drilled into us a million years ago. What they're for, how to use them, why they're good. I've always, and I remember talking to my brother about this. Right, my brother is not a fisho. Like he enjoys a spot of fishing here and there. He'll come away with me every now and then, whatever. But and we were talking about it once, and he said, "But it takes the fun out of it." I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Don't you want to be sinking that hook into that fish?" And I'm like,
yes, correct answer.
That's a fair call.
Well, I think you can go deeper, and I will because it's what we do. But at my absolute heart of all of it, I think you're right. I think circle hooks for everything except for marlin, kingfish, and deep dropping, where there's other factors at play.
Yeah.
So for our general everyday bread and butter species, I don't understand. Why would you use a circle hook? I think it fills your brain with confusion.
Yeah. I don't need any more of that.
No, and do you know what? I think circle hooks, if you go back and have a look at how a circle hook was designed and is supposed to work, it's actually supposed to be rigged a certain way. It's not supposed to just be
Snelled onto
tie a uni knot to the end of it and hang it. It's supposed to sit so that it's almost sitting at an upward angle. It needs the right things to be working to get a reliable hookup all the time. But you know what? Fuck all that. I think what your brother said is absolutely perfect. It takes the fun out of it.
Well, do you remember when they were really, all the brands started doing them, and then we started getting the education around it, and you'd get a bite, and you'd go to grab your rod and be like, oh, no, don't touch it.
Yeah.
Don't touch your rod. Just wind into it. I'm like,
yeah, that's boring.
Really? Well, you can't sort of just grab it and really.
If I can't try and strike its face off, I'm not interested.
You're famously a heavy striker.
Oh, I love a good strike.
You love a good strike.
Love a good strike.
So I can understand fully why circle hooks aren't for you. Okay, well, no, that's interesting because I just pure curiosity got me the other day, and that's where I was just like, what's going on with circle hooks? Are we still talking about them? Are we still using them?
So I think in the right circumstance, yes. I think for our bread and butter species, no. And please, community.
Yeah.
Do not let us just answer for you. This is strictly
but this isn't even
opinion.
us. But this isn't even us answering. This is us saying what we're feeling. So it's it's not an answer.
Us. Yeah, tell us. Are you using circle hooks for snapper? I doubt it. Are you using circle hooks for gummy sharks? No, because no one fishes for gummy sharks
I think
ever anymore.
let's open it up. Are you using circle hooks, and for what?
For what?
Yeah,
because
we're keen to know.
Yeah,
but also why?
Do you think snapper snatchers should be made on circles?
Well, not really. I haven't thought about it.
Because
they're not.
KLs? Is that a circle?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I guess it is.
It's like a Mutu style wide
it
gape circle.
is. It is. Yeah, the KL thing just throws it. And I've always, wow. That's another spanner in the work, isn't it?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of there's a lot of snapper rigs or pre-made rigs which are awesome for so many reasons, and lots of people will just buy the pre-made rigs. Awesome, brilliant, great. But a lot of them have got different hooks, and I would say the majority have just got your J hook, don't they? Or are they all? Or are they all on circles? Are they?
I think they're all on circles, except. No, I think they're all on circles.
Okay, well, I need to pay more fucking attention. Whiting rigs, I know there's the same thing. There's a bit of a combo. There are some
both.
Yeah, there are some with a long shank.
But again, it's a KL that sells more than everything else. I think.
Black Magic have really done well, haven't they, in that pre-tied rig market? Fucking good. It's a solid rig.
Did they start the circle hook revolution with those rigs?
Did they? Maybe.
They didn't invent the circle hook, but did they make circle hooks popular for bread and butter species?
Because people were going, well, these rigs are great. They've got circle hooks. Let's buy them. Maybe. Shit. Should we get?
Fuck, maybe.
Yeah. That's not a bad. That's not a bad claim. But
this is a fascinating. It's a fascinating question because, I don't know. I've never been a huge circle hook fan for anything, so I'm probably the wrong guy to be asking. I hope no one's using circle hooks.
No, no, but I think it's an interesting conversation to have with the community because I don't think it's also not something you talk about. Like, when you terminal tackle's not cool. Let's be honest.
No, it's not.
And it's not something you sit around with your mates and you might be. Let's say you're at, you've been out in the bay and you go to a pub and you see half a dozen other blokes that have been fishing for the day and you go, oh, how'd you go? That conversation's a lot different if it's a lure environment because you're like, oh, what have you been getting them on? You might be at the Water Wheel Tavern at Lake Tyres or the pub there at Narooma overlooking Montague Island and you go, oh, yeah, would you get some kingies today? Yeah, got them on these jigs, got them on these stick baits. Oh, sick, yeah.
This colour, this size.
This size, and I'm fucking all over it. You're not sitting there going, hey, I got some good fish on a 4O circle hook. What do you reckon?
KL or Oki Circle? Oh, nah, KL's, mate.
Yeah. Give us a look.
Yeah. Said no one ever.
Yeah. And, then because that doesn't, with the lure thing, it's like, fuck, I tried to get some of them at local tackle stop that they were sold out. And you go, oh, mate, I think we bought the last few here. Have one of them. They're working a treat. Get on them.
Yeah.
You're not...
You're right. No one's slinging you a packet of...
I went down to Mum and Dad's tackle store and they wiped out a size 6 longshank hooks.
Yeah, what am I
Fucking
going
whiting
to do?
are on. Like, what do I do?
Yeah, what am I going to do?
It's just not a conversation. And maybe we need to make terminal tackle cool again. I don't know how.
Well, I want to go one step further. Is there a way to make bait fishing cool again?
Yep. Mate, okay. Professionally and socially, lures it makes me tick. It's what I love.
Yeah.
I would love nothing more than to see bait fishing as cool as lure fishing. And not just because of the gear and the talking hooks the way you talk lures, but just doing it different ways. We've spoken about this several times, Adam, about how to do some bait fishing with, that lure sort of mindset.
Yeah, lure fishing with bait. But so
live baiting?
I have another controversial question that I think will get me into trouble.
Right. Well, this is the place to get yourself into trouble. The community will back you or not.
Is it possible to be good at bait fishing? Or
what do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, you don't.
Yeah, no.
If you were a master at catching fish on bait, does that just mean you're a master at finding fish and knowing where they will be?
Maybe there's got to be a bit more to it than that. Surely there's got to be
make sure it doesn't spin.
Snelling the tail, half hitching the tail properly on a full pilchard. No, that's taking the piss. I reckon there's a bait presentation element. There's a making sure, hey, are you using the right gauge hooks? Are you using the right size hooks? Are you using the right size leader?
No, stop.
Are you putting?
No.
Is it sinker placement on your rig? Is it where you're casting? Is it your ability to cast and keep the bait on the hook? Because nothing's funnier than watching someone cast the bait off their hook.
That's true.
Yeah. Hey, is anyone using Bait Buddy anymore? That was a Black Magic product too, wasn't it?
We've just
Shout out to the Black Magic boys.
Yeah,
I do know they
scene.
listen. So when
making bait fishing cool since
let's get Black
started.
Magic guys on the podcast
to talk about bait fishing.
Hey,
but seriously, can you be good at bait fishing, or are you just good at finding fish?
This is a community. I feel like
because realistically. And I think I know the answer, but I just want to ask the question anyway.
Right.
If you and I snapper fishing, same boat, and my pilly is a little bit like fucked, and yours is dead straight, what are the chances that you're going to get the bite first?
I don't know. You're in the same spot. I don't know.
So does bait presentation?
I don't know. Maybe
I think it does. No, I genuinely think it does. But
it's
saying, is it critical if you're fishing with a soft plastic?
Yeah. And
it's critical that it's rigged straight.
Rigged straight. Yeah. If you rig that all fucked out.
Is it critical that a bait's rigged straight?
Because it's not moving, is it? It's just sitting there. Don't know. I feel like we're not qualified to talk about this. We should do more bait fishing, Adam. You and I.
No, seriously. I think we should.
I want to do more live baiting. I just love live baiting.
I want to do more float fishing.
I want to do more float fishing. Okay. You reckon a cuttlefish would eat a silver whiting on a prong?
100%
They
yes.
would have
if
to,
it was
wouldn't they?
rigged right on the bottom with a slow drift.
Maybe we should just do a day out on the bait.
All for it.
Bait in the bay.
And yeah, okay. We need to think of a new name. But maybe, yeah. Maybe that can be an overall long-term mission. Can we make bait fishing cool again? I think we can. I've got some ideas. Let's nut it out and let's present to the community when we're ready. Because I don't want to do this half-assed, and I don't want to insult every bait fisho.
No, exactly. What are we bait fishing with in for a Murray cod? Is it just a block of cheese? Is that what we're doing?
Do it like we're better than that, aren't we?
I think so. It works from all accounts so well.
We're better than that.
But what is it then? And because keeping in mind, be careful, Adam. You've been in trouble before.
Correct.
We cannot live bait trout. As much as it would be the most unbelievable bait for a Murray cod.
Yeah.
It's crap that you can't live bait a redfin.
Yeah,
They're a pest anyway. You should be able to.
So okay,
Carp?
hang on. I want to present a case to you on why we should be allowed to live bait trout.
Mate, you don't need to present a case to me. If it was up to me, I'd legalise it.
Because I can see why you wouldn't be allowed to live bait a carp or a redfin.
Why?
They're classed a noxious species. So with a carp, technically you're not allowed to return it to the water anyway. Oh. So I get it. You're not allowed to live bait with it.
Put a couple of holes in it.
Exactly, but whatever. Redfin, still a noxious species though. It's kind of like they're noxious, but they taste good, so we'll turn our back on it. We'll turn our blind eye to it, whatever.
Yeah.
Trout are not a noxious species. There's plenty of them.
Yeah.
If there's never not plenty of them, we have a couple of unbelievable trout farms. We'll stock more.
Yeah.
Why can't we use trout as a live bait?
And can I take it a step further? We had to turn off now if you're from the VFA, by the way. we have these hatcheries.
Yeah.
You'd sell live bait by the bucket load. You don't need to catch your live bait anymore. You drive up to Snobs.
Dude.
Yeah, you go, guys. Just need 4 litres of brown trout, thanks.
Yeah, just want half a dozen trout at that 10 to 12 centimetre mark.
Yeah, if you've got the 10 centimetres, that would be good, thanks, guys. Perfect. Actually, can you throw in a couple of 25ers?
Throw us in a 4-pounder. I want to bridle it.
But we're talking about
But why not?
metre 30
Seriously,
cod.
explain to me why. Please, someone from the VFA has got to be. Someone will send this to them if no one from the VFA is listening. Someone from the VFA, can you please explain to me why we're not allowed to use trout as live bait for cod?
Yeah. Now, it opens up a bit of a can, doesn't it? Because it's like, well, how are you going to catch them? Because we don't want to be throwing cast nets or setting bait traps or any of that shit.
For trout?
Yeah.
No. Do you know what? I actually absolutely love your idea of being able to just rock up at Snobs and buy half a dozen trout for the day. Because you know what? Whatever you don't use, you can just throw back.
You can throw them in. That's part of it.
And it doesn't matter.
Yep. Would you go, I wonder what a cod would prefer, rainbow or brown?
See, these are the answers we don't know. And this is why I think we need to... I just want what's the reason why not?
Yeah. Fair enough. All right. Well,
I think we can... I think we can put together a framework on how we could make bait fishing cool.
Okay.
Again.
Do you think we set aside a whole episode for that?
Yep.
Do you think we incorporate guests?
100% yes.
Do we get feedback pre-recording from community members?
Yeah.
We ask for... Okay. This is it. This is, by the way, if you're new here and still listening, this is our production meeting. We usually have it on air.
We're doing it on air again, aren't we?
Yeah, no, we are. That's okay. All right, let's do that. Let's put an episode aside and we're going to talk bait fishing and really ramping it up and making it cool again.
And let's be comprehensive, as in not just, this would be funny. Like
the thing is, I was thinking about, let's get Lee Rayner on for a chat. Mate, he loves bait fishing as much as anyone.
Yes. How do
You know
we
what I'm
make it
saying?
cool again?
And most people that you speak to who are what you would sort of see in the spotlight all the time, and you think, oh yeah, they're great. They're using the latest lures and gear, mate. They love soaking a bait as much as anyone. It's just not as commonly spoken about. Maybe. Don't get me wrong.
I would.
Lures
Oh,
are the
can you
coolest thing
imagine-
ever.
Yeah, and they always will be.
Yeah.
I love, but there's got to be a different challenge. There's got to be a different. I want to get to a point where we're spending as much on our bait fishing gear as we are on our lure fishing equipment.
Well, here's one thing that I want the community to take away and think about for in the lead up to this. What don't we have? What doesn't exist yet in the terminal tackle space or the bait fishing, area that would help really add that next level of coolness? Do you know what I'm saying? So we'll leave that. Yeah. We'll leave that like that, and we will in the next couple of weeks. We're doing a bait fishing episode. That's the whole episode.
Yep.
Okay.
And with the whole premise, we're going to make bait fishing cool again.
Righto. And right now, though, we're making this cool.
The deep drop.
Top 6. That's a big statement right there. I just felt like doing that. I've just been watching a little bit of basketball over the last couple of days, and
Nice.
yeah, I still can't get over the fact that Bam Adebayo is now sits behind Wilt Chamberlain. It's not. It's in between him and Kobe. Anyway, that's for another time. Brooksy, what do you reckon?
I think most
Yeah,
people.
I couldn't agree more, actually, in that situation. Top 6 time ads as we round out the show. This is how we do it. If this is your first episode ever, you're going, what do you mean? Top 6? Oh, cool. Top 6 lures, top 6 fishing reels, top 6 places to go fishing. No,
Anyone
not
can do
fishing related. What? Yep, that's what I said. And, we'll talk about top 6 Star Wars characters, top 6, Gatorade flavors, top 6, whatever. You think of it, send it through. We take suggestions and we'll tackle it. Tonight, ads for absolutely no reason, as always. Tonight, we're doing the top 6 Subway subs.
Yes, we are.
Now, just for context, we're talking about the menu board. So everyone's probably got their sort of customized sub that they might order at Subway. Make up your own thing, which is obviously what you can do too, which is great. But tonight, it's purely we're going off what is on the board, on the menu.
Yeah. So this is the base. This is where you start your Subway sub. Yeah.
And it's kind of where you start your journey, isn't it? You sort of have one that's on the menu and you go, oh, yeah, that's cool. And then you go, no, I'm going to fuck with it. I'm going to make my own shit. So
That's right. I'm going to add this.
Yeah. So there's kind of, I think we said there was about 27 things on the actual menu board that you could choose from.
And a lot of it's fluff. Let's be honest.
Let's look. There's versions of. You know what I'm saying?
There's a billion different chicken ones.
There's a rotisserie style chicken. Chicken Caesar. Wouldn't have thought so. There is all sorts of stuff. So we'll go through it. We've sort of narrowed down to the 6 that we're comfortable with. You a 6-inch guy or a foot long guy, by the way? Didn't ask. Yeah, you're the real deal. You're a footy. Yeah. And Brett?
Is there more than one?
Well, sometimes you just feel like a plain white,
That is the only acceptable answer to Italian herb.
Because I know you're an Italian herb and cheese guy. I know that.
Yep.
That was a loaded question. But
but I do. If I will, it might be 60-40 and I don't eat Subway that often.
No.
But it might be a 60-40. I don't mind the white.
Yep.
But Italian herb and cheese.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Are you a toasted or fresh guy?
Well, my go-to, if and when I do go, is it's in the 6. I won't give it away yet, but it's a fresh for me. I'm happy with it.
I'm a toasted.
Yeah.
I'm a toasted.
Depends what you have, but there's some interesting ones on the menu ads. Tuna mayo? Wouldn't have thought so.
Has anyone ever ordered it? Oh, tuna maybe.
Oh, seafood sensation? Doubt it.
No one's ever ordered that. And if they have, it's in 6-inch, and the guy was probably 85 years
But also,
old.
what's the seafood? Like, give me some clarity there. I just don't want
Just the shit that falls on the
Yeah,
floor.
that's what I'm
Douse it in
saying.
mayo, send it through the grinder.
smashed falafel. No, thanks.
Yeah, pretty sure that's hasn't been bothered a lot.
Veggie patty. Wouldn't have thought so. Has anyone ordered the veggie delight with avo? Probably not. Chipotle steak melt. Now that's kind of an interesting. I've never gone with a steak style sub. I don't know
I know why.
why.
Microwave steak and it was good.
Would have been either very drunk one night, or that's a
thought
rough
process.
meal.
Yeah.
So anyway, there's some options there. A lot of chicken options, a few steak options. But we've narrowed it down a little bit, somewhat, and ultimately this is where we need the community involved, ads, because I wonder what the percentage is of people that go. Maybe we can do a bit of a poll. Are you a make your own or order from the board? Do you know what I mean? Because you might
When you say order from the board,
the menu. What we're going through tonight.
do they give you salad suggestions?
Oh, see, this is I don't know. Hang on, let me have a look. Let me have a look.
'Cause
Yeah. Here we go. So if I go, I'll have a. I'm just on the app. I'll have a what was it? Chicken classic.
Yep.
You got your cheese. You've got your.
And it specifies what's all that.
It says chicken
'cause
classic,
surely-
old lettuce style cheese, old English style cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion, cucumber. So maybe it's just give us one of them. Bang, away you go.
Surely no one's ever done that.
That's a
No
good point.
way.
Has anyone ever just fully trusted the board?
No, they haven't. Because everybody, you use the board as
A starter.
Again, the start. It is
base.
the base building block of your sub. Everyone's got their own order, and no one's doing that.
I reckon someone has.
They're just putting. They're only suggesting that shit because they need to fill it in the pictures.
I reckon someone's gone. I'll have a chicken Caesar and just walk to the counter to pay.
Just walked off. Yeah. Do you know that would be an interesting exercise if you walked up to the front and just said, "I'll have a Italian BMT," and just walk off.
I'll meet you at the other end.
Yeah, I bet you I would put a foot-long sub on it.
Yeah.
That they wouldn't put any salad in it. You just ask for it and you go, and they're like, "What do you want?" You're like,
What's on the board?
"What the board says."
Chicken Caesar says rotisserie style chicken, bacon, poached egg, mozzarella cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion, Caesar dressing. So I'll just have that.
Just
What it says on what it just is what it says on the can.
I reckon if you tried it, the person behind would be looking at you
Freak
like you
out.
are a fucking idiot.
Would they panic?
They'd be
We're
like,
not supposed to
"What's
do
happening? What do you mean? What's on the board?
Or
What do you want in it? No, I want what's on the board.
You could really
What's on the
fuck them
board?
up by saying a few, like I'll have a chicken Caesar, a chicken pepperoni, and a deli supreme. See you at the
Yes.
other end.
Yes, Italian herb and cheese, toasted. And just walk to the other end and just stand there patiently. Because you know how they do the meat and then they pass it on to the next person to
yeah.
do the
It's a
salad? Mate,
thing,
it would
isn't
be a clusterfuck. You could shut a Subway down, I reckon, by doing that.
They just have a button on the wall. It's
We're
just like
done.
a
We're
break
out.
glass it's in case of emergency. Everything gets locked down.
I want to try it.
Yeah. Let's do it. All right. Anyway, let's do this top 6, hey? So I'm just picturing
mate.
the panic in the faces
It would
of
send
those
the joint
people.
into meltdown. They'd be looking at each other going, "What the fuck?
This guy just ordered from the board.
What do I do?"
Oh, shit. All right. So, at number 6, we've got the pizza melt. It's your pepperoni, salami, mozzarella cheese, marinara sauce, olives, tomato, capsicum, and onion toasted on Italian herbs and cheese bread. That's a mouthful. That's a decent bite.
It's a decent bite. It's a meaty bite.
I'm not sure I'd go a full footlong on that bad boy. Like that,
Oh,
you know what I mean?
You've got to add some greenery to that. You've got to break up the full flavour. There's a lot of dense flavour going on.
Yeah. Yes, you're right. You're right. It's a solid one, though. Okay.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 5, we've got the chicken and bacon ranch. Now, as we mentioned earlier, there's a bit of chicken that features throughout the menu board. This is chicken strips, bacon, cheddar cheese, lettuce, tomato, carrot, onion, ranch dressing, toasted on white bread. That's their kind of suggestion.
Carrot. Bold suggestion.
Yeah.
Talk me through that.
Could that be one they can just remove? They can just get rid of that from the business.
I feel as though they went through their menu and realised that they offer carrot, but it didn't feature on the board. So they just threw it in the chicken and bacon ranch.
Wait, what do we got to chuck carrot in? Oh, put in the chicken.
Fuck.
Yeah. Fuck. It's a good call. I just sort of brushed over that. But it's a shit.
It's a shit sandwich filling. Anyway. Not even sure why it's so funny.
I don't know. Where are we up to? What are we up to? Number 4.
Number 4.
I wonder how many times we see.
If somebody says carrot, I'm going to leave for shit. Oh, fuck.
Oh, God. What are we doing?
Okay.
What's
Continue.
happened? I don't think I can.
Oh, no.
I'm
Number 4.
Wait. Okay, fuck. Number 4, we've gone with the number 4, the Italian BMT.
Okay. What's
All
in
right.
that? I should know it's number 4.
Yeah. This is salami pepper. This is meaty. Salami, pepperoni, leg ham, mozzarella cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion, capsicum, olives, mayo, untoasted on Italian herbs and cheese bread.
Oh, it's a beefy sandwich.
Yeah, that's chunky. That's another one that I don't know if I'd go
Sounds
a
good,
full
mate.
footy.
No, I'm going footy on that.
Give it a nudge.
Yeah, going footy on that.
No carrot.
No.
Number 3, the chicken classic. Now this is pretty much I like this as just it's an easy one. It's not hard. It's your classic.
If you're really not sure,
It's your chicken, old English style cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion, cucumber. Like it's one that you just whip up at home.
yeah, your standard chicken sambo.
Yeah, which is
Yep.
great. And sometimes that's all you need, you know?
Yeah. Yep, agreed.
All right. Number 2, we're getting serious now. Number 2, we're going the Italian meatball.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a staple.
Yeah, so meatballs in marinara sauce, mozzarella cheese, spinach, olive, onion, I don't know, whatever.
Spinach.
Spinach.
Because I was going to say, because what salad do you add to meatball? It feels like you could have the bare bones basic bread, meatball, cheese sauce, and it could be a legit
Yeah,
sambo.
I'd take that.
Yeah.
They've added here, they've suggested spinach, tomato, onion, olives. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it's kind of like a pizza,
Yeah.
meatball, pizza-y thing. Yep.
Yep.
Happy with that.
Now, ads coming in at number 1. It's your ham and turkey.
Oh, it's the one.
And now, just for it is the one. Just for the people playing along at home, you and I, we've never dined at Subway before. We've never even spoken about Subway before. No. Off air, we said what you go to. When you go there, what you go to, and we both said the same thing. A different sauce,
Yep.
but that's wild. This is why we do this, clearly. But yeah, ham, turkey, we go a bit of tomato, lettuce, tomato, lettuce, pickles, olives.
Olives.
I go honey mustard.
Yeah, and I go Southwest Chipotle.
You also
Toasted.
toast that.
What cheese do you go?
I could go toasted or fresh, to be honest. It doesn't bother me. I'm not offended by either. It's clearly no carrot.
Yeah, fuck it.
Do you know cheese? Cheese is a funny one. I reckon every time you ask for a specific cheese, it's luck of the draw.
You named the wrong one. Agreed.
Yeah, you could say cheddar, and you could say that at 5 different Subway restaurants and get 5 different cheeses.
Yeah, seriously. No, seriously, you could, and you don't want to sound patronising.
I'm not going to stop.
The dark orange one, please. It's like
the one that looks least like cheese, please.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stop them. I watch them grab the one that I clearly didn't ask for and just go,
that's
fine,
right.
mate.
And sometimes you just can't be bothered, so you go tasty.
Yeah, that is a go-to, isn't it? When you can't be fucked, you might be halfway through the day at work. You're just grabbing lunch because it's quick and easy at Subbers.
Yeah,
cheese.
tasty.
Yeah. And what is tasty? Like again, you just close your eyes and put your hand in to grab a cheese, and they'll go, yeah, that's fine, mate. Because that's what happens.
Whatever, mate.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Yeah, I reckon they just need a bit of a refresh on their cheese knowledge. They are sandwich artists, though. So, anyway, top 6 Subway subs. I mean, I'm comfortable with that layout there. Ads. Noticed there was carrot in one, which is weird.
That was offensive.
That was bizarre, and no, it's good. I might get Subway. I might get Subway one day this week. Later on.
Are you going to branch out or just go ham and turkey?
Ham and turkey. I'm not a fucking idiot.
Correct answer.
Lots to catch up on. Thank you, Adam, for your work, your tireless work this week on monthly resos. Ticking off 4 sizes in the Squid Jig campaign.
Off to a good start.
We've got some. You've done the. Well, two is a challenge. I'm glad you've ticked off 2 because that's a challenging size in some parts, and 3.5. So, but you've got the core. We've got now either end of the spectrum to try and knock off. 4 and then down at 1.8, 1.5. So they're small jigs. See how we go.
I actually feel more confident ticking off 4 than I do the small ones.
I feel the same.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's going to take some effort. It's good.
We've got a new cuttlefish jig style. If anyone wants any tips on catching cuttlefish. Circle hooks, are they cool? Have they disappeared? What's happening? Let us know your thoughts, but stick around because in the next few weeks, Ads, we're dedicating a full episode to bait fishing and bringing it to the forefront.
Yep.
And making it cool.
Making it cool again.
All right. That's us. We will speak to you again real soon. See you, Ads.
Peace.